Hi, good morning. Myself Ajay Kumar, and today I'm gonna present uh, my PPT on the topic that play-based learning is essential in early childhood learning or not. So let's start. So I have discussed rather important aspects when it comes to why play-based learning is essential in early childhood learning or not. And these presentations seek to set play apart as something greater than just recreating time for children, but literally engage them in thinking, socializing, and emotional development. For science about play, it's important how to use methods and takeaways for teachers and parents. So, our next slide, we're going to start with what is play based learning. So, play based learning brings play under both structured and unstructured situations for children, under which they learn best. In national education systems, it is ensured that according to international conventions, it is understood in all sense as required for child's growth. All the research amount to reality that creativity, problem solving, and social competence are most convincingly acquired through play. Play's early childhood education is important and always encouraged by the government as one of the component of early schooling. So now we are heading towards our next slide, which is we will discuss about what are the science behind the play and learning combined. So the earliest 5 year of child are the most vital years for developing the brain. Step by step, play leads to creation of connections, which later support memory, literacy, and problem solving. It has been established by research that kids who lead fairly activities lifestyle in their childhood have shown cognitive adaptability and improved attention spans. Playing get the neurons in the brain, which is present in the forextal cortex activity while we are playing, while a kid playing. So, which is responsible for important decision making and social behavior among their friends and family. It is for this reason that it holds a control lever over learning effectiveness. So our next slide is what are the key benefits of play-based learning if we are choosing this kind of strategies in our childhood care. So play-based learning addresses all aspects of child's development. It improves cognitive skills, including problem solving and critical thinking. It improves the social skill of student by making them more resilient, collaborative, and empathic. Students also improve languages skills throughout communicating during play with their friends and among the competitors. Physical play, such as running, climbing, and manipulating objects, also addresses motor skills development improvement that ultimately leads to healthy childhood of a person. So now, as until now, we will discuss what are the benefits and what are the science behind the play-based learning. So now we are discussing what are the two types of learning play-based learnings are. So play-based learnings are categorized into two different types, which is one is structured and another is free play. So during our classes, we have to make sure that we are balancing the both. So these are the primary two categories to play into structured and free play. Structure, what now we are discussing what is structure play. So structure play is one of that consists of activities that lead under the instructions of teacher like storytelling, puzzles, and learning games. This incorporate themselves directed activities like personal role playing or adventure outdoor activities where they imagine themselves to be adventurers or explorers among themselves. Researchers required that this is also divided equally into both type of play and prepare them best for most of the positive academic and social skill buildings. So I think so we will I think we are make sure that we completely understand what are structural and free play inside early childhood center. So now we are discussing about what are the some of the common queries what parents ask or parents have there in their mind while sending their children to the early childhood center. So the first query is that play can actually prepare their kids or children enough to make the move from home to school. But studies have shown that children who make the move very easily from play-based learning to formal academic learning. Another question they ask is parents wonder is whether play will allow children to learn the academic skills that they needed for their future life, regardless of how much they accumulate the evidences. Learning environments that integrate play significantly contribute to children's numeracy, literacy, and problem solving, all of which are related to showing long-term benefits in their whole life. So what's our motto? We are on the end of our PPT. So now we are discussing what our motto or our target for contributing or creating a successful play-based learning environment among the kids. So researchers indicate that at least an hour a day should be set aside for uninterrupted play, and significant or sufficient time should be allocated for children to make, believe, discover, and invent. This is so because the ideal play-based learning setting is facilitated through play-based open material and availability of group and independent activities where peer, cooperation, and planned interaction should be stimulated by teacher. Now, we are discussing about the case study as well. So one of the strongest example of play-based learning is the Reggio Emilia system because it primarily focuses on hands-on investigation and inquiry learnings. Research suggests that activities like block building sustainability enhance children's spatial reasoning skills. Consequences research also support play-based program which overwhelming proof of increase their creativity, problem solving skills, and most or more overall cognitive development in children's hands, strongly arguing for their deeper penetration. So, what are the key takeaways and call to be action? In simple terms, play is not merely an activity, but it's a vital element for learning in early childhood. It's not only foster academic development, but also social and emotional development, making it crucial for younger learners. Teacher and parent will have to work together in providing opportunities that will communicate in decent play, giving children the right foundation for successful throughout their lives. I encourage everyone to embrace the noble cause of advocating and fighting for play-based learning in both in an open space in a classroom. So our last slide is for the references. So I including all the references which the data which I include in my presentation. So I provided the link for that. And that's all for today. So thank you so much and have a nice day.